What's up guys, my name is Ace, and welcome back to Maps Exposed, the series where I cover all of the jumps, spots, and lines of sight that I know of on every map in Advanced Warfare. In today's episode, we're going to be covering the map Parliament from the Supremacy DLC. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so this map actually has a ton of lines of sight, so we're going to jump into it and we're going to go fairly quickly through this. So a lot of people buy the A flag, they like to camp like right behind this box here, or sometimes way up behind this railing, which doesn't offer very much cover, and they're basically just trying to watch middle and that upper area there. Instead, you'd be much better off just crouching on this area right here. You get a nice piece of cover to look up towards that area, you can see most of the middle map there, and you're actually covered from a lot more directions, so it's much safer. So if you are going to camp, at least be smart about it and use a spot like this. I don't recommend camping, but the spots are here, and I'm just here to show spots to you guys. It's also places to look out for people. Also, right back here, you can lay down and look this way, but even better, you can look down that way, and you can look towards where that hard point is, just over there. They'll have no idea what hit them when they come through there and you pick them off. This also kind of works this way as well. You can see a little bit over towards where the B flag is. You can't really see too much of the capture area of the B flag, but sometimes if they're just head glitching where those roses are, you can easily pick them off through there. Or again, you can lay down here and you can get a little bit of a line of sight up to that area. And they pretty much can't see you here. So if they're camping up in the middle area, which is very common, and let's just say you spawn here at A, that's a great way to take them by surprise. Just jump up here, lay down, and you can pick them off. Now, right over here, also by the A flag, is just something I thought I'd point out. You could maybe use it for, like, infected as a hiding spot or something like that if you are planning on hiding an infected. But you can actually come right along this railing all the way around like this. You might also use it as, like, a flank route towards A if you're attacking the A flag and you know that there's guys coming off spawn. They'll have no idea that you're back here, and just a little bit of a different angle this can give you. There's this little ledge here, and this is actually on all of these big container things. They're spread out all over the map. You can jump on every single one of these ledges, and it offers you great cover to be able to look at a few different lines of sight. I wouldn't sit here all game or anything, but it's not a bad spot to see anyways. Now, just like I was saying with that last spot there, all of these things have little ledges that you can go on, and this one is really handy for attacking the people that are camping on that top roof there. It's a very popular place for them to camp, and they just expect you to walk right through this corner like this. You have no cover, they're going to pick you off, no problem, because they also have the height advantage. Instead, a great way to take them by surprise is to jump. I like to jump and then boost slam into here because you don't want to catch the auto mantle, or else you end up on top here and you're just as easy of a target to hit as if you'd be laying on the ground. So yeah, you want to land right on this ledge here, and there you go. You have great cover towards there. You can easily pick them off. They don't have too much cover up there, and now you've also kind of evened out that height advantage. They no longer really have much of a height advantage on you, so it's just a great way to take them by surprise. A similar line of sight that I have that's great for getting a line of sight over towards the entranceway over there. Unfortunately, you can't see that little head glitch there, which is a really tough place to counter. But you can see it in towards where that doorway is on the right-hand side. It's, again, one of these ledges here. You jump up right here, and there you go. You get a little bit of a line of sight through there. You can pick people off as they come through there very, very easily. And just a nice little spot to use. There's also a reverse to this that's a perfect counter. Now, another really similar spot is to jump right up on top of this area here. Keep in mind you're now exposing yourself a whole lot more, but still offers you a great line of sight into that area. So you jump right up on top here, and there you go. If you crouch, you can kind of see their feet as they come through that back doorway there. And then as they come through that choke point, you can easily pick them off with a sniper rifle, or even an assault rifle, or maybe even a longer range SMG. So like I just mentioned, this area right here, this little head glitch here, is a very difficult place to counter, and it's kind of a power position because they can lock down this entire laneway right here. I have a great line of sight to pick these guys off. It really only works with a sniper rifle effectively, but you might want to try it with an assault rifle. If you're back on this side and you manage to get over here, if you hop on top of this and you look right through there, you'll just be able to see the tip of their head basically. So you can pick them off through this crack. You might have to do a bit of a jump shot, but you can see them there and you can shoot them through there. Alright guys, so right by the B flag, I actually have a little bit of a capture spot for the B flag that's honestly not really all that practical, but I thought it was neat, so I thought I'd point it out anyways. There's actually a little invisible ledge right here that you can capture the B flag from. So you can come up here. Let's just assume your enemies are going to be over in this area and you just want to like sneaky capture this. You can lay down, I believe you can lay down on this ledge. I swear I laid down once on this ledge. It's very difficult to lay down anyways, so Honestly, not a very practical spot, but I just thought it was a neat thing to point out. Now, right up here on top of this roof is a very popular place for snipers and just people with assault rifles or whatever to camp and try to lock down this laneway here. And it can be a pretty effective spot, but you're really exposed up here. And I already showed you that one great line of sight from right there to pick these guys off that are on top of the roof. Instead, if you really want to lock down this area right here, I prefer to lay down like this, pick that one guy off. I'm not going to camp there all game. People will call me a camper, whatever. It's an effective way to get that one kill to lock that down. I'm thinking more for game modes like Search and Destroy. You get that one kill on the people that are just rushing blindly through there, and then move on from there. Now right up here is just a reverse to that spot on the other side. It's pretty symmetrical actually. So you can see right in towards that doorway, and you can pick people off as they come through there. Or you can kind of edge your way over and you get a bit of a line of sight over towards the B flag while still maintaining a little bit of cover. Keep in mind you're kind of exposing a little bit of your body, but still gives you a nice little line of sight over there, or you can challenge people that are over in this direction. Just a good overall spot to use some cover and get a good line of sight across the map. And again, just like the other side, this one's very symmetrical. If you jump up on this area right here, you get that same sort of line of sight over towards this rooftop where they don't really expect you to be. Now way back at the back area of the C flag, you can actually jump right up on this area right here, back all the way to here, and you actually get a decent line of sight over towards that direction. You can pick those guys off the camp on the rooftop over there. You can jump up, see anybody that's trying to head glitch over there, or you can see people that are trying to transition through here. Nice little spot to know of. It's not really going to be something where you'd want to sit there all game, but not a bad spot anyways. Now, a lot of the times, if I'm flanking, I'm coming from the A side, and I'm flanking over towards the C flag, there's almost always, it's a very common spot anyways, for people to be right up on top of that area right there. To counter them, I like to jump straight up here. Usually they're not even looking this way. And there you go. You get a nice little head glitcher here. You can pick them off on that rooftop. It's a very specific line of sight. You can only see them. But it's great for picking off that odd kill where you do have like a sniper or something just set up right on that rooftop. Now coming up towards the middle of the map here, a lot of people will run straight on this level here and then they'll try and challenge people in middle and up there. And oftentimes there's somebody just set up right there. And that can be pretty difficult to challenge when you have no cover like this. So one little way to challenge them is, for me, I like doing this. I jump up, boost slam into this line of sight right here, or this ledge here. And there you go. You get a great line of sight on them. You have great cover. They have no cover at all if they're pushed right out there. So very easy way to take them by surprise. And you can see a little bit over towards this direction as well. And again, there's just multiple ways that you can use these ledges on the edge of these big things, whatever these things are. But yeah, again, you can see like right up here, you can edge your way over. You can see a little bit over down towards where the A flag is, and you've still got pretty decent cover here. Now, just a quick line of sight that I like to use just for a quick opening route. It's really nice in hardpoints as well, because the first hardpoint location is right in the middle here. But it's great for just picking off those rushers that rush straight through middle. When you come up here, just lay down right here, and there you go. Nice line of sight on them. They can see you here, so just be aware of that. They will see you if you give them enough time to see you. But most of the time they're looking up towards this way or up there, and by the time they adjust their aim down there, you've already taken them by surprise, and you should have killed them by then. So it's something that I'll just rush to right at the beginning. I'll lay down, I'll wait for maybe 2 seconds, see if anybody rushes middle. If they don't, then I just move on from there. And if they do, it's just a free kill for me. Now right in this area here, there's a hardpoint location, plus this is just one of the laneways of the map, so it's very easy to actually shut this laneway down if you really need to. If the enemies are coming from that direction over there, you don't really have much cover if you're in this room. Like, you can kind of use this for cover, but when you come out of cover, you're completely out of cover. You have nothing to sort of like head glitch on. So a nice way to shut that down is to hop up on this railing right here, lay down, and there you go. Anybody coming around that corner, you're going to be able to see pretty clearly, and you might be able to pick them off through there as well before they actually get around this corner and challenge you. A reverse to that actually works quite well to look over towards the A flag is to simply jump up here and edge your way over a little bit. Keep in mind here, they can see you very clearly because you have a nice flat background that you'll just like pop on. But it's better than just walking around the corner in a lot of situations. Now, one thing I wanted to point out, just because I honestly didn't know these existed, there's a couple little platforms over here by the B flag. So there's one there, and there's one down here. There's really no tactical advantage that I could find to these spots. I just wanted to point out that they are there. Maybe you want to use it in a situation just to kind of heal up or hide or call a score streak in, because a lot of people don't even know these areas exist. Something else I found quite interesting is these little cracks right here, as well as here, are basically like a solid wall. Even though there's nothing there, bullets do not go through these areas. So I was thinking it'd be a great line of sight to counter the guys that camp up on top there, because there you go, you get a nice head glitch on them. Your bullets don't even go through this open air at all. So don't even try taking that shot. You can use it as a check spot, but you won't be able to shoot through it. Alright guys, so that's going to wrap it up for today's episode of Maps Exposed. We have one more Supremacy map to cover, and that is Skyrise. If you enjoyed the video, a like rating is always appreciated, and don't forget to subscribe for more if you haven't already. I'll talk to you guys next time.